your gym came to you, literally. Today we are joined by two individuals that reimagine what wellness and fitness could look like. Brought that idea straight to your doorstep.
Hello everyone, my name's Ash.
And my name is Elle.
And this is My
MyWellFair
Welfare
Podcast.
Podcast. So you remember last episode I mentioned about bodybuilding and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I make sure like this episode, we're gonna make it happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're gonna talk more about how to build up our health in terms of bodybuilding in a very good way. So in this episode, we're gonna explore more on how to go through that.
Oh, that's very interesting. And I don't think you're the one that's bringing in the research, right? I don't think you did all of that, right?
No, well, we have our director there helping us out, making sure that it happens for this episode, obviously.
Yep.
So, what are the topics for this episode's Al? Do you know?
When we ask people what wellness is, when I think about what wellness is, we think about a few things. But the main one when we think about is obviously health, right? Like our own health. And when we think of health, we automatically think of exercising, fitness, gym, all of this. But it's such a broad topic, and it's so reimagined today. There's so many forms of fitness, right? There's casual, there's people who are playing pickleball, there's people who are going Pilates, but at least like my community.
Like like I know one thing in the gym that happens, people on the bicycle and all. What do you call that? Like they the bicycle in one spot, that one they always do all together with the coaches and all in the gym. So those kind of stuff also happens. So we'll see those only happens in the gym. So through these episodes, we're thinking of how can we bring it to your home.
Yeah, absolutely. But just a disclaimer, My Welfare Podcast is not just about bringing in experts. We're actually bringing real humans here to actually answer what wellness is all about. Like I said, fitness, there's so many avenues in it. There's not just about the physical, there's also like the mental aspect. And I think discipline is a very big word, but that's something we have to ask our experts later on.
Yes, there's a lot of maybe some controversial things might gonna happen in this podcast. So to some of you guys, hopefully this podcast will give more information to all of you at home and see whether you guys can join in to what we're gonna do.
So enough about the chat between two people who don't really know much about fitness. We brought in the real experts to help us out through our fitness journey.
Yes, these two guys that we bring in is all the way from Fitness Achievers, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing Matt, the founder of Fitness Achievers, and also Bryan, the head of marketing of Fitness Achievers.
Hello.
Welcome to My Welfare Podcast. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. Hopefully, through this podcast, you guys can explain to us more about what you guys do.
Yes. Yeah, Ash, enough talking from you. I want to hear from the guests, actually.
Of course, look at the handsome.
Handsome men, very, very fit, very true to their brand. But we had a little bit of introduction about what you guys do and Fitness Achievers, but it's all very clouded for us. Maybe you can give a bit of introduction yourself.
Okay, all right. So my name is Matt Lim. I'm the founder and head coach of Fitness Achievers. So I've been in this industry for 13 years right now.
Wow.
The company has been 8 years now. So Bryan is actually the head of marketing, but also my business partner. So I've always been in the industry. And what is Fitness Achievers? Actually, we are a company that deliver personal training to our clients' residents. So if you see most of our clients, a lot of them, they stay in condominium. So now condominium, usually they will have gym. So our coaches train the clients in their gym. Of course, we still have a small percentage that stays in the landed property. We will also bring some of our own equipment to go over there and train our client. So we have one-on-one training, we have one-on-two training, one-on-three training. So basically, that's what we do here.
Wow.
That's a
Do
lot.
you stay in a condo?
I stay in a condo.
Oh.
So,
You have a gym?
Yeah, I have a gym.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's our main target actually.
Yeah, because whenever you go to the gym, you tend to not know what to do.
Yeah.
So that's Fitness Achievers.
Yeah, I guess that's what Matt can come in here. But we have Bryan as well, who is also a business partner. It's a very interesting dynamic and head of marketing as well.
Yeah. So I actually work in Fitness Achievers since 2017, since the brand started with Matt. So he was my childhood friend, And then we came out together and he mentioned that he want to start this Fitness Achievers to deliver personal trainings to our clients, residents. I'm like, wow, let's do this. It's a very interesting concept.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that we will have to look into back in the days. And right now, here we are. I mean, the rest is the history. I mean, we have been starting this for 8 years now, and today is 2025, and I'm so excited to be moving on continuously with Matt and the team of team to actually serve these people, serve this nation to become a healthier nation.
Yes.
So noble.
That's a great vision right there. Yeah.
Yeah, two men just coming together in 2017 and trying to serve the nation.
Yes. So like to make sure the nations go healthy. Yeah. Good one.
That's cool. Were you both very fitness? They lean towards fitness from the very beginning already, or like was it just like a starting journey together?
Yeah.
I was, yes. I since young I was very interested in fitness, where I look at myself in the mirror and I also have just so happened that on my tables in my school that I have this magazine, right? And I'm like looking at this and there's a mirror right in front of me as well in the school, right? So that is where I see that, okay, right, this is something that sparked me that I want to be someone like this person in the magazine. So that is what I look like. I was very skinny back then. So back in like probably 13 years old, I was very, very skinny and I was weak as well. And when I first started in the gym, I couldn't carry a dumbbell on my right hand for 2 kg with bicep curl. So that is where I started. And for that, I actually very happy that I did that and continuously the journey. So I'm very into fitness since young.
Wow.
That is where I started from there.
Yeah. I believe the moment when you started, Matt is together with you during that time, or like you decided to do it
No,
alone.
Yeah.
not really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't laugh, yeah, guys. The reason why I got into fitness is because at the age of,
I want to make a guess, but it's okay.
wait, guess.
It's a girl.
Yes. Let me tell you the
It's
story.
always a girl.
In a very simplified version. I was overweight when I was 12, 13 years old. I liked this girl. I was a scout at that time, so Jishan can attest to it. So we have guides that we have to with other school. So I like this girl. I'm not gonna mention name. I tried to chase her for 2 years. She's being very nice until the end. I'm a very persistent guy. As in, my strength is always grit. So when I want something, I always go for it.
Okay.
So in the end, I keep on pushing. Until the last day, she rejected me, and she gave me 2 reasons. Very straightforward. Because I'm also a very straightforward person.
Yeah.
So I asked her to be straightforward.
Yeah.
Please. What is it about me that you don't like? She said, I think you're fat and you're ugly.
Wow.
Okay, we can change the fat part. Okay, I'm not sure about that ugly. All right.
Okay, so I wear specs. I wear contact lens now. But at that time, I don't really dress up. My hair is all messy, and I'm just an overweight kid. Okay.
When you say overweight, how much was your weight at that time?
Okay, at that time, maybe just not like super fat, but just a more chubby kid without the muscles.
You're not the fluffy size lah.
Not really the fluffy side,
Yeah.
but just you can see that I'm just an overweight kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand.
Okay. So that sparked me to, okay, I got rejected because of this reason. So now I need to do something about it. Okay. So I spent the whole age 15 to 16 trying to lose weight, trying to build muscle, learn how to dress up, contact lens and everything. And then, I look better. Okay.
Of course.
And then
You look
after
great.
that, at the age of 16, that girl came back to me and said,
Oh, really?
tried to this one back. I look at her and say, no thanks.
Revenge is sweet.
Okay.
Yes.
But I got no ill intention towards her.
Okay,
Because of how she gave me the comment, it actually kickstart me into fitness and then into doing this.
Yeah. Technically, you're
Yeah.
thankful to her lah.
Technically, I'm hurt, but I'm also thankful.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It needs to happen.
It's a
needs to
canon
happen.
event.
It needs to
canon
happen.
It's,
Yeah.
sorry. It's a canon event. It has to happen.
it needs
If not,
to
you
happen.
wouldn't be here today.
Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't like very revengeful. I just said, no, I move on already. In a very nice way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in a
Very
very
Do you have
nice
a
way.
girlfriend now?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Yes. No longer that
So
fat. Yeah.
That's how I got started into fitness.
I know one thing is that we go through your profile and everything.
Yeah.
Matt, we believe that you actually studied in the fitness field. Like, what did you study before you
Okay,
start Fitness Achievers?
so at the age after I graduate, no, after I finished SPM, I came to KL to pursue my interest in fitness. So
Okay.
I took a course called Sports and Exercise Science. So I went for 2 years of diploma and then 2 years of degree. So I'm a graduate
Wow.
from Thai UC lah at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So that's the reason why, like, from there you kind of already have the knowledge and it kind of sparked your passion to start Fitness Achievers.
It gave me the momentum to start because when I learned about this, right, it's not so much. It's only 50% about fitness.
Okay.
Another 50% because the name, right, sports and exercise science. I'm actually only interested about the exercise science, not really a very sport person.
Right.
So this course actually gave me half the knowledge that I need. Another half is, of course, I have to do my own study. I have to go out and work. So how I actually got to start Fitness Achievers is at the age of 19 because I don't have money at that time. Okay.
Yeah,
Make
like most 19-year-olds.
my parents, I'm very grateful. They also, struggling, but they gave me just enough to, have my rent, have my food and everything. Anything extra, I need to go and work. So I started a job, like part-time job, like promoter, brand ambassador, all these sort of small job first. And then at the age of 19, I got my first client. All right. So, and then from the first client, I slowly, because in this industry is if you do well as a trainer, usually the word of mouth will travel.
Right.
True.
So the first client will then become 2 clients. Then the 2 clients will then become 3 and 4 clients. Wow. So at the age of 19, I already have a few clients. But I cannot take in that much because I still need to study, right?
That is true.
Yeah,
You
correct.
cannot do it full time, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, correct. So I'm half studying and half working. I got no social life at that time. Okay, so then I graduated my sports science at age 21. That's when I full time as a freelance as a one person.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've been working every day for 6 days a week, starting from 6:30 in the morning until all the way at 10.
Okay.
Yep. The body is tired, but this is my passion. So I keep on doing this day in, day out, day in, day out. The reason why I started Fitness Achievers is because my hands are tight. I'm having so much client and they are not dropping out anytime soon. And then all the clients will say, Matt, can you train my friend? Can you train my family? Can you train this? I said that I cannot. I only have 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
True.
Right? So I actually see the demand of this home-based training, going to people's house to train.
So you started from home base from the very get-go.
Correct. Yes,
Wow.
at the age of 19. Yep.
Okay.
So that's the client side. And I also see a demand in this that actually there's a lot of demand for this. So what I do is I went back to my college and recruited the first batch of trainers
Whoa.
Okay.
to do that.
All right. So
Yeah.
when the first batch of trainers, how many trainers you managed to get during that time?
We grew very fast before COVID, yeah. From 2017 to 2020, just before COVID, we go up to 28 trainers.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Serving about almost 400 clients at that time.
Oh, you guys are flying. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, student entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Studentpreneur.
Entrepreneur. Yeah. Entrepreneur. Yeah.
That's how I started Fitness Achievers at age 23 at that time. But I've already a practicing trainer for 4 years before I started Fitness Achievers.
All right.
Yeah.
Matt, like once you told me just now, like you went and recruit a batch of trainers, right? So is it during that time that you managed to find Bryan as part of your co-founder, or Bryan's already there?
So actually, in the very beginning, Bryan joined us as a coach. And
Yep.
after 1 year, he just left to do a little bit on things on his own. Then after another year come back, he came back to the company and that's where he became the business partner. Yes, and then ever since then, we have been together, working together until
Together, yeah.
Okay.
So it's been a very long time. And if I can say something, we have a lot of disagreement, but we complement each other. So I always feel that I don't say enough of appreciation to him. Okay. But without him, we will not be here. That's just what I wanted to say
Yeah.
on air.
Yeah, of course.
Yep,
That's
yep.
fine now. Yeah.
Where it matters, you know.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
matters.
yeah, yeah.
Matters, right?
But
Matters.
behind doors, it's like scolding him or something.
Oh well, we need scolding. We cannot simply or
That's
one
true,
person can
that's
simply
true.
say yes
Yeah.
all the time, right?
Wait, I have a question, guys. Matt, Bryan.
Yep.
What's wrong with just going to the gym? I mean, there's gyms around, there's the centers and everything. Did you feel like there was a problem with the traditional system?
I think there isn't a problem with going to gym. So if you look at our concept, right, we are serving a different group of clientele. People who likes to go to the gym, they have many reasons. Some of them prefer the gym environment. It's big, it's a lot of people. They maybe go there for social also. But we are serving another group of people that they prefer convenient. They don't want to drive all the way out to the gym and then drive back. And they also prefer private, more privacy and more comfort. So a lot of our clients, right, if you look at them, right, when the trainer arrives, they just press the lift, they come down to the gym, finish their workout, they press the lift, they go back up.
Yeah, very convenient.
Correct. So we are serving that group of people. The
Yeah,
one
but
that
I would say this is also giving the people with another options that which is convenience, right? So this is where you come up with a different, like the one that we mentioned in the gym, that we have kickboxing, we have pump, we have all these trainings things. So this is one of the options that people can use, which is personal training, that is very crucial for every people that is living right now, that we need to have this building muscles. Okay, so these are very great options that I would say. Yeah.
I see.
Correct. So to make a comparison, like a lot of people prefer conveniency,
Yeah.
you know, like rather than go to the gym, because you know nowadays in KL itself, so like super jam. So
Right. Oh, it's in a nutshell, it's like, oh, you can't give me any more excuses. I'm coming to you. You just come down. You cannot like
Yeah.
go
Yep,
through
yep.
traffic, nothing like that. There's no, I'm on the way. You
Correct.
have to come down.
Yeah.
No.
it's just like the concept. Sometimes you're lazy to go out, you just order Grab food.
True.
You are the grab food. Ding dong.
In the fitness.
Yeah, you're the grab rider.
Grab.
Yeah, fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we come to you,
Right.
right? So we have a lot of clients that mention like that. Oh, since you guys are coming to me, I got no more excuses.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. We actually had a lot of people saying about that. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But if I can say, I honestly think I'm very against one thing about the traditional gym concept, which is trainer being too sales focused. I've always, Bryan
Right.
knows my stance. I'm very
Too sales
against
focused.
this.
Yeah.
Now, let me put it this way. Doing sales as a trainer may be important, right? You need to do sales to get client. That one, nothing wrong.
Yes.
But when the environment or the management or the manager or the boss, right, keep on pressuring the trainer to do sales. So every day, in, out sales, what I see is a lot of trainer already forget what it means to be a trainer or why they want to be a trainer in the first place.
So you're saying that not meets the end, like, at the end of the day, you know?
It's the whole system. For example, I be a trainer because I want to help more clients to achieve their goal. Right?
Understand? Yeah.
But when I'm in an environment where my boss will just tell, Matt, where's your sales? Where's your sales? I will forget all the other reasons. I will forget why I'm helping you, why I'm training you. To me, it's about squeezing your money out. I only want you.
Correct.
I only want your money. I only
Right.
want your money.
Correct. So it brings a lot of brings a bad name towards all trainers
Yeah.
out there, lah.
Bad name and also bad for the trainer's mindset. So they will get. It's not fair to the client as well, right? So this is something that I'm actively trying to improve within our capacity.
So I think it's really cool what you guys are offering. But when we're talking about having the PT essentially come to your parameters to your condo, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be expensive, right?
From what I know, it should be very expensive, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, how do you make this a little bit more, inclusive, right? Where people want to do it and not so intimidating.
yeah, so that people don't feel like super expensive about it. How do you do it?
So first of all, when we talk about pricing, we need to know that in the Malaysia market, there isn't a proper regulation on how the price should be. Okay? There are people charging very cheap. There are people charging very high. So we are somewhere in the middle, maybe a little bit higher. But we are not the most expensive and we are not the most cheapest. Okay, so how do we justify to our client is through our value. So our personal training session is 75 minutes instead of the traditional 1 hour. So our program is highly customized to our client's need. What is their goal? What is their medical condition? How many times they can train? And then we also provide them individualized nutrition guidance, and we also give them own training program to do, or what we call as a homework. So you have to understand that once our client tried our service, initially they may think it's a bit expensive, but once they try it, they get a feel of how our coaches, they will not tell our price is expensive. We actually have clients coming in and say, your price are too cheap.
Wow.
We also have coaches, our own coaches telling us their clients, the one that they're training, say, I think you guys are too cheap.
So whenever your
Okay.
client start your program, they got to go through like a meal plan or something?
Okay, this is something that I would like to clarify on air also. Meal plan is not something a trainer can give. But because there's no regulation, a lot of trainers out there are giving meal plan. I give you a scenario, okay? I'm not a certified nutritionist. I'm not a certified dietitian. So basically, I cannot tell you what to eat. For example, Ash, today you eat this. I cannot do that. Because if I do that, if something happens to you, if you're lacking in certain nutrients, I will be responsible.
Yeah, that's on you.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
I'm not trained to do that. But what I'm trained is I have a very fundamental knowledge on how much calorie you need in your body. Okay, whether your goal is to lose weight, whether your goal is to build muscle, how many carbs you need, how many grams of carbs, how many grams of protein, how many grams of fat. Based on that, I can give you suggestion. Ash, for your lunch, you can either eat this, you can either eat this, you can either eat this. This will help you to reach your goal. But at the end of the day, you are the one who's gonna make the decision. That's the difference between a trainer and a nutritionist. Right now, the line is a bit blur because clients, they want the fasting. I'm lazy to think of what to eat. So trainers who are trying to make business out of it say, okay, I give you a meal plan. But legally, we are not allowed.
Right.
Yeah, we can guide you, but we
Yeah.
cannot write the plan for you.
So about this meal plan thing, is this like a trend that like drives you nuts or something?
As someone who's in the fitness industry who tries to do things right, yes, it drives me nuts.
Wow.
On two aspects. One is we have one group of people who cross the line doing what they shouldn't, which is, for example, telling you exactly what to eat, how much to eat, and everything. The line stops at, as a trainer, the line stops at guiding you, giving you, telling you, sharing with you, this is how much you need, this is how much you need to take to hit your goal. But the suggestion, we can only suggest you. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Okay, that's a fine line.
That's
Okay.
fine.
But there's another group of people who, because of this fine line, trainers, who take the easy way out. I'm not a nutritionist. Don't ask me about nutrition. I cannot tell you anything about nutrition.
Oh.
Why I think this is also wrong, because a lot of people, they may have the financial capacity to hire a trainer, but they may not have the financial capacity to hire a trainer, a private chef, a private nutritionist. And nutrition is very important because if we don't help the client to understand the fundamental of nutrition, their results will not be that great.
Right. It's every day.
Yeah. So fitness and nutrition they come together.
It blends together.
The training and nutrition, it blends together. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I hate the word fitness is about 70% nutrition, 30% training. I hate that word.
Wait, what?
70% and
70%.
Have you guys heard about this weight loss or fitness is about 80% is nutrition, 20% is training.
okay.
Yeah.
I heard about it also.
I hate
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like,
hate that.
Okay. Elaborate.
Elaborate. Because you cannot downplay the importance of training.
Okay.
Okay, when you give statement like that, you're telling people 80% nutrition is important, 20% only training is that one, nutrition. Actually, to me, 100%, 100%. They are both.
okay.
No,
That's a good one. Yeah.
They are different category. If you eat super good, right, your muscle will not grow just because you're eating very healthy. You will not be fitter, you will not be stronger just because you're eating healthy. So can you tell me training is only 20%? Yeah.
No, of course cannot lah.
Of course cannot, right? Training has to be 100%.
Yeah, actually, like when you put the numbers there, you kind of bring out another kind of perspective from the client. You know, like just 20% ma. You
Yeah
need
lah,
to-
just
yeah.
20% ma.
Yeah.
Right? I just simply train a little bit. I just focus more on eat.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm against this.
yeah. You must go
Yeah.
for 100 and 100.
Because it's a different category. They even though they both complement each other, but you cannot say this is more important, this is more important. They are both important.
Both important.
Mother and father, who is more important?
100%
important, ma.
80,
It's not 50-50. Both also 100.
You cannot come and tell me, oh, my father is more important lah. Mother only 20% lah.
So you're trying to
Mother
say-
slap me like.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say nutrition is our mother and fitness is our father.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
I.
right.
The analogy is
Trying
like
to
that.
say that,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. That's
They both have their own role. They are both important.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's how I view things.
Yes.
Yeah. So I always get annoyed when people tell me this.
Yeah. So when it comes to nutrition and stuff, right, I do heard one kind of a trend that's been happening. Is it a medicine or a drug? Is it like Ozempic or something? What's the name of it?
Ozempic.
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 Yeah, Ozempic. Like, what's that? Like, I've never heard of it. Like, I kind of heard here and there, but I don't know what is it all about. Yeah. That is
you have
it-
any- Using it?
No, but I heard about that Ozempic thing. I never have anyone use that. I mean, I never encounter anyone
yeah.
use that.
How about you, Matt? Like,
Well, what is Ozempic actually?
Okay, let me explain to you.
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
science guy.
I
is
think
very
the science guy,
right.
you're gonna explain.
First of all, I'm not from medical field. I cannot tell you exactly what is Ozempic, the content, the ingredient, everything. I can tell you what is it, what is the purpose, and why is it so viral now. And my stance on whether you should take it or shouldn't take it. First of all, Ozempic is a type of drug that originally is meant for diabetes. Okay, it has been around for some time, but only recently, one of the effect of Ozempic is it actually suppress your appetite.
You mean
Okay.
like if you're hungry, you take Ozempic, then you want to eat less?
You naturally want to eat less.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's because it regulates the hormone inside naturally once you're on Ozempic.
Okay.
So if we understand about science, right? If you eat lesser, you create something what we call the calorie deficit. Naturally, you will lose weight. Okay? So now, because people know that the effect is to suppress appetite, now everyone start to taking it because they want to lose weight.
Okay.
Okay?
But does it bring harms to the body or something?
Okay, so far as I know, to my best knowledge, it doesn't have any side effect yet. It may come in the future. Don't know. People are doing more research now. But so far, there isn't any side effect, except I would say more mentally.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
put it this way, you are someone who eats a lot, right? Now with Ozempic, your appetite shrink because you're on Ozempic. So what happens when you stop Ozempic?
So does it work like it's only one dose, two dose? Like how does it work?
No,
You know about that?
it works like a weekly. Like
So
you
it's
have
like every week
It
you have to
depends on dosage. You can take a high dosage. You can take a small dosage. Some people take it 1 week once. Some people take it 1 week once.
Does it shock our body the moment when our appetite changes? Like at first we take so much, right? And then all of a sudden we decide to take less. Does it give a shock to our body? Like macam, you know,
What type of shock are you?
like for example, like macam senang masuk angin ke, you know, like
Not that I know of. The effect is you naturally don't feel that hungry anymore. You lost your appetite. Your appetite will shrink. So when your appetite shrink, you tend to lose weight.
you did say something about mentally. Like
Yes.
what is it? Have
Okay,
you encountered?
who use Ozempic, first of all, you need to understand who are these people. They are people who are a little bit overweight who want to lose weight, but they forget that why are they overweight in the first place? They are overweight in the first place because maybe they didn't exercise or they have a very poor eating habits. They like to eat processed food. They like to eat a lot. You know, Asian culture, right?
Lifestyle,
we are taught not to waste food on the table.
Yeah.
So you just whack everything. So because of this, then they become overweight. So now when you take Ozempic, you are actually not tackling the root cause of why you're overweight in the very first place.
Okay.
Then you are then dependent on Ozempic.
Wow.
So what we see in the trend now is once someone stops Ozempic, their appetite come back. But because they didn't work on the root cause, which is proper exercise, proper eating habit, appetite come back, then that's where they gain back the weight.
So it doesn't
Probably
change.
more.
Probably more, yes.
Probably more. Wow.
Yeah.
Is this happening in Malaysia? Like the
No,
Ozempic thing?
this is happening globally right now.
In Malaysia too.
In Malaysia, of course. We
Wow.
have clients who also taking it.
You have clients who take Ozempic?
But
Yes.
where can we get that Ozempic?
Okay.
So you have clients taking Ozempic and they told you about it. Did you like persuade them to not take it?
Okay, see, our stance is right. We are not a doctor or what. We can tell them, we can share with them. So my stance is, if you want to take it, you need to understand why you are taking it. So for example, if you are someone who you're very stressed, eating is your only coping mechanism, and you take Ozempic because you need to lose a lot of weight. But at the same time, when you're taking Ozempic, you're also working on the root cause. You're learning about a better eating habit. You're exercising. And you're mentally prepping yourself that I'm not going to depend on Ozempic for the rest of my life.
Okay.
So when I lose that much of weight, I need to slowly stop using Ozempic, but I need to prepare for the actual thing that's going to make me stay fit for a long period of time.
Right.
So in that situation, I will not say I still agree. I will say that it's acceptable to use at this one.
So you've never like argued with a client of like, stop taking it, it's not good for you, it will hinder your fitness journey.
I'm a facts guy, if you see, right? Okay?
Yes.
I will stay within my line.
Okay.
So, for example, if he's doing something, exercise that is not right or wrong, that's where I'm expert in. I will tell him, no, you cannot do that. This
Okay.
is not good.
Okay.
But when it comes to this kind of Ozempic, and you have to understand that most of our clients are sometimes they are older than us.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
They are also smarter than us in a lot of ways.
More experience and
More experience in life and everything. I mean, we have so many high profile clients. So you cannot just come in and tell them you cannot do this.
High profile clients as in who? Like spill the tea.
Wow.
No, I don't think we can drop names here.
But is it like to the level of like big companies or celebrities? Like have you ever reached
big companies, celebrities? Yeah, we do have, and CEO level, C-suite level. Yeah,
Millionaire,
billionaire.
Matt, Bryan, if you have a dream client that you want to train, who would it be?
Dream clients, who would it be?
Yeah. Name one.
Don't need local. We
Yeah.
can go
Right.
international.
I can train with Lady Gaga.
Wow.
Love to train with Lady
Gaga.
Gaga.
You guys
Yeah.
on like the treadmill like abracadabra.
So yeah.
Like that celebrity lah.
Why?
Celebrities.
Yeah,
Celebrity.
why? Tell us.
Because that you asked me who is the dream client that I would like to train.
there must be a
I
reason.
think she's giving out that aura and those kind of things that I am attracted to, and she is a big stars, right? So she's someone that I look up to and also listen to her music as well. So if you ask me about the dream client, I think will be the one that will be my dream client to train.
Are you sure you're gonna train her or she's gonna train you?
No, I'm gonna train her and she's gonna train me in singing.
Okay, please tag Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, guys.
Matt, how about you? Like, what's your dream client?
You will not like my answer. Actually, I'm already training dream clients every day.
Oh, come on.
Let me tell you exactly why. No, you have to
Dream
understand
client
why.
every day.
Good job. Yeah.
PR answer.
No,
Answer.
I am telling you, a lot of time, right? I'm very blessed to be in this industry because not much industry give us the opportunity to actually learn to train different types of people. Okay, we train just normal student. We also train just normal working people, but we also train CEO, millionaire, billionaire. So every client has something to teach us.
Right.
Whether they actively teach us or we actively ask them things. So that's why when you ask me a dream client, there's no name that come out because
Right.
that's not how I see
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an interesting question. Okay. The CEOs and the billionaires are obviously on a league on their own. And then the students and the normal salary men, right, are on a league on their own. Who is easier to train?
It's very individual.
It's very
actually.
individual, yeah.
We have difficult clients who are the student, but we also have difficult clients who are the C-suite one. And so it's very individual one. Yeah, you cannot say like which group of people is more difficult to train.
Yeah, I think it's mainly towards to the characteristic and how they match and also how they vibe with the clients, right? So sometimes the chemistry is really important when it's come to personal trainings, I would say. So that is one thing that is different compared to others training. This is more to a chemistry that how we can provide these personal trainings and this thing. Yeah.
How do you normally tackle it whenever you encounter with stubborn clients? So it's like, like whenever they want to do it. Like how do you?
I want the Ozempic and just
How do you tackle it? Like how do you like make sure they follow to your program? Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes when you have been doing this long time, right?
Yeah.
You will learn to understand and read person. Okay. So for example, let's just put two of you example only.
okay.
You could be someone who you don't know anything, and whatever I tell you, you will do it.
Okay.
So in the very beginning, you will give that type of vibe. So then I will come in as a more authoritative person. Okay? I will just tell you, okay, to achieve this goal, these are the things that you may need to do. Okay? But we also have people who are very successful and they will think that they know a lot already. So if you come into that relationship as another authoritative, it's not going to end well, man.
Yeah. Then you
Okay.
get a problem.
Then it becomes more like you are sharing and you are asking him. For example, okay, this is your goal right now. What do you think we should do to achieve it? Sometimes they will give you the right answer. Sometimes they will give you a little bit wrong, and that's where you need to come in and state the facts. Not to say he's wrong, but to help him to understand where it's leading. When they know that they are the ones still walking, making decisions, that's where they will do things. Yeah. So in our industry, we deal with a lot of different people.
People.
So we need to wear a lot of hat. Sometimes I can be very authoritative. Sometimes I can be very like friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will just let you lead all the way. Because if what you're doing is right, just take the lead, man. At the end of the day, I just want you to improve.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just want you to reach your goal, right?
I don't need to be the trainer that you have to listen to me to what I say.
True.
No.
So how many trainers are there actually in Fitness Achievers?
Currently, we have 35 certified coaches in Fitness Achievers. So we also cover in Penang Island, right? And Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, Johor Bahru as well.
Wow.
So these are the few reasons that we are covering in Malaysia. So right now, 35 coaches, 5 of them is from Muslim, and there are Chinese coaches. They are also in Indian coaches. So we are actually a Malaysian company.
Satu
Right,
Malaysia.
Satu Malaysia company.
Malaysia
So
lah.
we do serve with different people at different areas as
Oh,
well.
this is what you mean by serve the nation.
Serve the nation,
Yeah.
yes, correct.
Are you guys trying to expand to Borneo? It's like Sabah Sarawak.
We want to expand to Sabah,
Ideally,
Sarawak, yes.
the goal is wherever there is a city, wherever there's a demand for home-based training, that's the end goal. We want to be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Bryan said in the very initial, right? We are another option
Another
for a lot other people. You will always have traditional gym. You will always have people going for yoga. You will always have people going for Pilates and cycling.
Correct.
You will also have people that want services like ours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
professional personal trainer.
Understand.
Yeah, that goes to their house.
Something that I'm very curious of, right? In Malaysia, we have this Muslimah that's very, very shy, very timid,
Yep.
like wanted to have their own personal fitness trainer also. How do you accommodate to that? Because, they would definitely...
So
look
yeah,
in-
right. For our clients, they can actually request,
Yeah.
but it will have to be within the 15 kilometer radius. But that one, we will actually have a guideline where a female coaches can only train with female clients. Right. So that is something we take into account as well, and male clients can train into male client.
Our male coaches will train both male and female. Because there are a lot of female clients who also want male coach. Not for the reasons that you may be thinking. Okay? I'm telling you,
That's that, right?
every time I tell people I'm in industry, they say, wow, so you train a lot of datin, and they try to, take you as a sugar baby. I'm just like, you watch too much movie, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
it may happen, but not within my circle.
Have you ever encountered that?
No.
It's very far-fetched lah. Like, memang cannot happen one. Like, I don't think it will happen.
I think it's because the vibe I give. when I go in, I carry myself as a professional.
Correct.
So I don't give people any of this room. Okay, this guy, I think I can make him my sugar baby or something like that.
Yeah.
I won't deny they are.
Huh? Whoa.
Okay, they are.
Yeah, but it has never happened to me.
Ah,
All right. Yeah.
okay. How about Bryan? Like when you were training.
Yeah, back then when you were trained,
I don't have encountered any. I only trained probably 10 clients during my first year.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then you thought to yourself, this is not for me. I'll be the marketing guy.
I'll be the marketing guy. That's not for me. I'm always in and out in the gym. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any situation where a male requesting female coach? Is there any situation that happens?
yes, a male requesting female coach. Yes, but we do not give them for this chance or these options.
Yes.
To choose. So we will actually let them know this is only male client. Male coach can only train male clients.
Oh, so the restrictions on the female coaches, they can't train the...
If they specifically request for the female coach, then we won't allow.
Wow.
We want to protect our own female coaches.
Correct.
So you know, we are all grown ups, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
You can sense bad people with bad intention.
Right.
So
Bad aura.
when I'm still doing the we have company consultant, but last time I'm the one who consult. If they start asking me question, hey, you guys got female coach?
Ah,
You
red
sense
flag
that.
already.
You know already.
know
Then
that,
I was
yeah.
like, sorry, our female coach only train female clients. Then we thought, ayo, what the heck?
Yeah.
So-
Wow,
And then
you
then
can,
they just like ghost you, right?
like Matt,
It's
you
okay.
can definitely see it from afar lah on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hire a trainer for these reasons, I think it's the wrong reasons lah.
Betul.
Right? I mean, if you have a good-looking trainer, it's an add-on, but this should not dictate whether the trainer is good or not.
That's true.
Right?
Absolutely.
Correct.
Right? You don't go to the doctor and hey, you guys got pretty female doctor for me to see.
Correct. Like
If
whichever
the doctor
happens,
you see happens to be a handsome guy or pretty girl, that's a bonus. But you
Right.
don't request for that, right?
correct.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
That's true. Yeah, so we are in this together. He's also doing some consulting. Whenever client asks, he will just
I will just say no. I will just say no. We can't. It's very directly. I'll look him in the eye. This is a no.
Yeah.
Very direct.
You have a smile on your face, right?
With a smile on my face, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah. In the end of the day, we need
On that
client.
note, right? So you guys have 35 now. Are you
Yep.
guys looking to expand? And how do people join you as trainers?
Yes, right now we are actually looking to expand. We also getting people from students in Tar College.
Oh,
Right?
fresh grads lah.
Fresh grad. Yeah. So how do people join us?
yeah.
Like,
how do people
uh,
join you as trainers?
Yeah, well, for example, if let's say they doesn't have any experience with it, like do you guys train them?
No, actually we do not.
Okay,
do that.
so now right, we require a certain standard before you can be us. The first is certificate. Now this is something that also annoys me a lot.
There's
Yes.
just
So many things annoys you.
Bring
So
on
many
the
things annoys
tea,
you.
let's go. Yeah.
To be a doctor, you need to study. You need to get your certificate, right? But to be a trainer in Malaysia, as long as you look good, that gym you can be a trainer already.
Oh.
And you know how to squat.
And if you just look like you have muscle, you can be already. I think that's a very wrong thing
Impression.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So our minimum standard is our coaches, when you come in, you need to have a certificate. A certificate may not mean a lot. You may still be not so knowledgeable, but it proves your commitment to the industry. You want to be a trainer. You actually spend money and time to go and get the certificate. That's the minimum requirement. Then once you come in, then we will guide you how to be a better trainer.
Right.
Okay? So if someone who wants to join us got no certificate, got no experience in this one, then we cannot. You have to be at least somewhere. Then we will meet you there. Then
Understand.
together we will be better.
Yeah. You cannot
Yeah.
simply just take kosong man. Yeah.
Ah.
You must have something lah.
Alright, so I know you guys are trainers and everything, and you are
Yeah.
the marketing, right? And this whole entire thing is so centralized around fitness. But that aside, the fun stuff, okay? Do you guys eat like junk food or anything like that?
What's your favorite guilty pleasure moment? Like, guilty pleasure snacks?
I love satay though. I really love satay. So
Wow.
anywhere I
Satay
go,
kajang,
I'll
haji
get-
santuri.
Yeah, I'll get satay for my mouth, like chicken, ayam, all this kind of satay. I'll order 15 stick of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow.
Truly serving the nation.
Yeah.
Even the economy.
That's how you like give back.
yeah.
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 Matt, what about you? Like what do you? Like your guilty pleasure.
I mean, this question we get a lot like, oh, you guys are trainers, so you must not do this, not do this. I mean, we are still human beings.
True.
Right? We just have a little bit more knowledge on what to do, what not to do. Yeah. Other way, we are just like you guys. So
balance the life.
my biggest this one is, you know, the ubi kerepek, the
Chips.
Potato chips.
Potato chips.
Potato
Yeah.
chips.
Potato chips. Yeah.
yeah. There's one point I got addicted to it and every night I have to eat.
Is it branded potato chips or just
No, it's just a
tepi jalan?
regular
Wow.
this one. Yeah.
Ah.
And both of you are from Penang, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
from
Penang
Penang has
lah.
great food,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Penang lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
challenging place to be a
That's why you guys
fitness
came here to
trainer.
KL, right?
Yeah, but we say KL also have great food as well.
that's
I
the
wouldn't,
truth.
I wouldn't doubt
to
that.
find,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so I take note, satay, and
Satay.
then the chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in
kerepek,
Penang it doesn't count. Understand?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so to recap back, what we have today is that we actually talk a lot about fitness achievers together with Matt and Bryan. And one thing that we can highlight towards all the audience is that the perspective on having fitness trainers come to our home rather than go to the gym.
Yeah, it's something innovative, it's something new that we're having. I mean, the traditional system is not exactly flawed. It's just you're introducing an added
different,
in
yeah.
service, right?
Yes.
Per se. But yeah, super interesting, very insightful. We got to see the light-hearted parts, the marketing parts, as well as the super science.
Yeah, of
And
course.
a lot of,
Conveniences that can be
I was going
put
to
on
say
the
very
table.
strong opinions, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
very strong opinions too.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
yes, yes.
Yeah, but before we try to close everything right now, we just want to ask, since you guys are the fitness gurus per se, right? Like, what's one tip that you want to say to our viewers?
Okay, so if I were to give one tip is in fitness, do not chase perfectionism. Even though social media shows you the perfect reality. Too many times when people see a very nice body, they look at how they eat, they look at how they train, that's where they get discouraged. Okay, so my advice is fitness should be your own journey, right? Don't compare someone's step 10 to your step 1. So you got to do what you can because your life is very different.
Right.
Correct.
It can be strength training once a week, twice a week, go for a brisk walk 30 minutes a day. Do something because there are no healthy people who are sedentary. Okay? If someone tell you, oh, I'm a very healthy person, do you exercise? You say no. Then you cannot say
You're
that guy is
healthy.
healthy. Okay? And so yeah, start small, right? And stay consistent.
Right.
Because exercise should be a part of your life all the way until you die. Yeah, no matter what exercise that you are doing, it should be part of your life.
Okay.
Nice.
And from Bryan?
On that note, yes, consistency is very, very important. Without consistency, even if 1 month you go to gym 1 times, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Even if you go like 6 hours or 5 hours a day, you go with Pilates and all that, it doesn't help. Consistency is always the key.
Right.
So every week you go with two times, 3 times. That is something that will help you in the long run. That is very important. And one last tip, I think, is very short one. You gotta start, just do it. You start it today and do it consistently every week, every month, every year.
Okay.
So it's not.
exercise?
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to laugh it off.
Did you? I do. I have gym at home. Okay, I use
So
it.
you guys better ask her to exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one thing I can say about the tip they said is just now is that it's not about the result; it's about the process.
Right.
Yeah.
Journey.
I have a question. Okay. I understand about the whole discipline and consistency thing. So this is a more personal question, okay? Right. So it dawns me that, I have this mindset that once I start, I need to keep doing it, right? Even if it's a small thing. But because I cannot find the time to commit, right? Then I just I don't want to start if I'm going to end up giving up. How do you tackle this? What's the advice to me?
I think it's not you cannot find the time. It's just not in your priority.
Yeah.
So let's put it this way. You're very young compared to a lot of our clients.
Okay.
You are perfectly healthy without illness.
Okay.
There will come a point of time where you may have some illness or you may feel that you are now starting to feel weaker.
Right.
You're losing a little bit of your health and fitness. That is where you will find time to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not
Right.
about time, it's about priority.
Priorities.
Okay.
So it better make it a priority now rather than when you have something wrong in your body.
Yeah, I mean preventive. This one.
Yeah. Prevention is better
Prevention
than cure.
is of
Yeah.
course better than cure.
Ah.
Yep.
But you can start, you do something that is fun, you do something that you like.
Correct.
It don't necessarily have to be, you have to do
Yeah.
something that you like,
Pickleball,
and so that you can
yoga.
consistent with that.
Yeah, and
Pilates.
anything that
You
involves cardio.
enjoy doing that. That is
Yep.
the most important part.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that in. I'm gonna apply it to my everyday life or slowly
Okay.
apply it.
One last science thing for you.
One last science thing.
One
One last
last
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Yes.
After the age of 30,
Yes.
okay, if you don't do anything at all, there's a term called sarcopenia, which means you start to lose muscle mass every single
Okay.
year.
That one I know.
Correct.
So, do
So
now.
that should
Do now,
give
yeah.
you some motivation
okay.
to do something.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to do 4-5 times a week. Just
Okay.
start with once a week. It's only 1 hour of your 7 days.
Yeah.
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 It's not much pun, kan?
Not much fun.
Yeah.
People can spend 1-3 hours scrolling a day.
Yeah. Watching reels.
Yep.
Kan? Yeah.
Yeah. With that, wellness doesn't exactly mean doing more. Sometimes it's just about doing what you can prioritize, and every small action is going to cause a reaction. So yeah.
With that, let us say thank you towards Matt and Bryan from
Thank
Fitness Achievers.
you.
Thank you so much for being with us today. And it is so full of information, very informative, that we know now more about personal fitness trainers.
Well, that is for this episode, but there's still so much more to explore in wellness. I think previously I talked about finding out more about mental health, and I don't know about you, I don't have the money to afford a therapist, so I actually use ChatGPT as my AI therapist.
How do you do that?
That's for another time to talk about. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, but yeah,
okay.
so that's one thing to talk about. But if you guys have more topics for us to explore in wellness, like do comment below so that we can explore those as well.
Yes. And with that, my name is Ash.
And my name is Elle.
And this is
My Welfare Podcast. Bye. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for having us. See you.